Hello everybody and welcome to what is going to be a nice quick news video to give people a few little updates on what is happening in Jumputi Heroes, as well as just to tide you over until the unit review, which should be coming out in the next couple of days. We're just waiting for Usopp to be released, and then I will bang out a unit review of all of the new units from the current One Piece batch. First thing to talk about, new characters releasing on Taiwan. We have very little information on these characters. We can make assumptions, but it is Kurapika and Chrollo Lucifer, which, you know, we already have those characters, but these are new versions. They are specifically Taiwan exclusive versions. The interesting thing is there are no banners tied to them. There's no banners, so there's no gacha, no event, nothing. I have speculated a few reasons why that could be. Maybe they are a new store unit. Maybe they are some kind of gift unit, the same way we get like bingos and stuff like that. But I think it's much more likely that maybe they were put into the data download a little bit too early, and in the next data download we will either see a Hunter x Hunter feature festival or just simply the limited gacha and the event tied together for those two characters. I am assuming Kurapika is the limited because we already have a limited Chrollo, and Chrollo is the event. I think a lot of people would be happy to have those characters on the Japanese version, but hey, Taiwan's got a few cool things, so good for them. They should get some exclusives too. It's because they're not allowed JoJo, so they're entitled to some things. Now, about what's coming up in Jumputi, there's a few different things. We know for a fact the score challenge is being added at the end of July. They have also today released a notice that there is going to be new characters added to the medal shop. They didn't say when, and they didn't really elaborate too much at all. It was a very short post, and it kind of leads me to wonder why they made it. I'm assuming it's just their way of trying to stop what's happened in previous events where you know, it just kind of died in the second half of the event, the second half of the feature festival. They just give us a little bits here and there along the way. I think that's what this is. They specifically said, you know, we released Ryu Majin Dai last April. Since then, we haven't added any other characters to the medal shop, which is not strictly true because they have added event characters, but they haven't added new characters to the medal shop. And they said more coming soon. So we can only assume that there's going to be... I mean, I don't know. The way it's worded, again, doesn't give me much information. But I think chances are we're going to be seeing characters in there that are new and exclusive to that medal shop. But some speculation in the servers, I've seen some people say, what if we get the Taiwan exclusive characters added in the JP medal store? Because while they are hype characters, the animations are kind of shitty. And, you know, maybe that could be a way that they could balance it out instead of making them gacha, make them medal shop. Maybe. I saw some people say maybe they'll add the old limited characters from, you know, way back in 2018 as medal shop characters. I did say before that it seemed like they were going to do something with the old limiteds because they were giving them buffs but they weren't featuring them in gacha. So, will they be added there? Maybe. It's also possible that they could be added to the standard gacha in some way, or it could be a case of when a limited gacha comes around, they will be available at random in the standard 5-star pool of those gacha. Which I think would be reasonable. I mean, that's what they do in other games. You know, you have a Sugo Fest, you have a Dokkan Fest. Certain select old limiteds, old SSRs, or whatever, old legends, included in the pool as you are pulling for the new one. So I don't see any reason why that couldn't be the case. But yeah, it is possible they could be added to the medal store. I mean, they are old enough that it's kind of warranted. They're about the same tier as Dai. Some of them maybe a little bit worse, some maybe a little bit better. It depends which characters they actually include, because if I'm not mistaken, the first 4, and I could be wrong on this, I think the first 4 are Gear 4 Luffy, Yoko Kurama, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Gold Cloth Seiya. The problem with that is, Gold Cloth Seiya is legitimately still a very good unit, and he is very good for Saga. The other 3, while good in their own rights at certain things. I don't think they stand the test of time the way Seiya has. So, I mean, making those Metal Shop units would kind of just make sense. I know there is a kind of argument of, well, some people spent money on this and now it's being given away for free, but it's not like they haven't done that before in this game. They have given away limiteds before, they have given away standard gacha units. You know, we have choice tickets. You could spend money on a unit in the gacha now and get it in the choice ticket in a year. That's just how this game kind of works. So there's no reason why they couldn't do that with the old limiteds, because I mean, there's not really any opportunities to feature them, because what are they even going to counter except old events where there are actually units better equipped to counter it now? I don't know. I don't really know what to say, but I'm hoping that is the case. I'm hoping they do get featured on there, but I'm hoping we get new units as well. I don't know who they'd be. I'd love to speculate, but I'm going to try and keep this video sort of short, so I'm just going to say, in my head, it's going to be series that haven't got much attention. Maybe we bring back the old limiteds, they obviously from quite big series, but maybe something like a Toriko, or what's another series that hasn't really got much love? There's so many. There's so many, bro. Any of the series that only have like one unit, probably not. But any of the series that have got like a couple of units but are still missing a limited, I think definitely are candidates. Any series that doesn't have a limited that has like some kind of event, like Hoshinengi, or I don't know, Yuna's Haunted Hot Springs or something like that, I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it. Now on to the final bit, and that is the Twitter event to get 722 rubies. I know some people are a little bit concerned about this because obviously you don't want to miss out on 722 rubies, but it's all just a little bit confusing. Let me explain. Basically, there is a tweet on their Twitter account right now, and if you retweet it, or if you click the button on the tweet, there's a button inside a link. You click the button, it will lead you to tweet something out. When you tweet it out, it will give you an image of Kazuki Oden. The original image is yellow, and there's a question mark in square brackets. The new image is green, and it has the number 1 in square brackets. I can understand why people are confused, but basically that number 1 is the first part of a 4-part phrase and or word something. What it's going to be, well, you can make your guesses. It's not really that important right now because you cannot submit. Even if you got it right, it wouldn't work. So you just have to wait for the deadline. I'm going to put the little bit from the website on the screen so you can see when the deadline is. I'm going to be posting on Twitter and in Discord when I have the full phrase so that people could just put it straight into their Line account and get the rewards. If you're not familiar with how the Line account rewards work, you have to have added the Jumputi official Line account as a friend online, and then you go to the chat and you'll type in this phrase, whatever it ends up being. Like I said, we'll put it on Twitter, we'll put it on Discord. And the reward you will get back for that is 722 rubies. They're going to release a new part of the word every day for 4 days. And then once the 4th one is released, you'll be able to assemble it all together and post it in the Line chat. Again, even if you guess it now, you can't submit it now. So it's not worth worrying about now. Not until the actual deadline is open. I saw so many people asking. So there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. Like I said, I wanted to keep it pretty short, pretty sweet. One thing I will say is, been working on some things slowly but surely. It's going to take some time, but some new stuff for the database, which I'm hoping people are going to like, because, you know, I kind of got to squeeze it in what little time I have. I'm hoping it's going to make the database a bit more usable, and I don't know, a bit more friendly for players that are not quite as experienced. Sometimes I forget that not everyone's been playing since day one, and not everybody knows the name of almost 700 Shonen Jump characters there are in this game, which is another thing I forgot to mention. We're at 690 characters. So the next event is most likely going to contain character number 700. I have speculated this is my official prediction, even though I'm almost certain it will be wrong, that we may get some kind of ensemble event for the new series, finally. The Boruto, the Buso Renkin, the We Never Learn. It'll probably start with, I'm guessing, Boruto as part of another event. And I think alongside that Boruto, we may just get a Hokage Naruto. And the reason I say that is because Naruto had 700 chapters, so it would be fitting that unit number 700 would be Hokage Naruto from Naruto chapter 700 to go alongside the characters from his kids series, Boruto. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know, but that's my prediction. And yeah, we'll wrap the video up there. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little news snippet, and I'll be back with the unit reviews quite soon. We've also got a One Piece Treasure Cruise video going up, and potentially a Bleach Brave Souls video going up within the next few days. So look forward to those, and bye.